Hello, Farmer Coffey here. What we have here is a Nolt Mulch Layer. We're going to use this to grow strawberries. We're also going to do cut flowers, and we're going to do some lettuce and do a little bit of garlic with it this winter. It's an impressive piece of equipment. I really am excited about using it. We are planning on doing 6,000 strawberries this fall. Last year we did 1,000 without this, and it was a lot of work. This is a game changer. This is going to make things so much better, so much easier, and yeah, it's going to be great. I'll show you all the parts and pieces of this and how it works, and just show you what's involved with it. And maybe if you decide that you want to buy one of these, this might help you make a decision if it's something you need or not. And if you have any questions, reach out to me in the comments. I'll go through and answer what questions you have and see if I can help you decide if this is something that you want to buy. Anyways, let's get into it. Okay, here's our fertilizer hopper made out of stainless steel. Fertilizer is corrosive, so you want something to help resist that. It's important to keep this clean, after you use it and put it up for the season. There's an auger in there, and then the auger turns and brings the fertilizer out to each side, and then it drops down through those plastic tubes, which drop it in the soil while the bed is being formed, which means your fertilizer will be in the top 2 inches of the bed, exactly where it needs to be. And you can see here, this is how the application of fertilizer occurs. There's the wheel, and then the wheel turns, gears and chain, which is attached to the axle, the shaft in the center. And it works great because if you're going slower, this wheel turns slower. Through the mechanical connection, the auger turns slower, so you have less fertilizer. If you go faster, the wheel turns faster, everything else turns faster, then you have more fertilizer. It's very foolproof, robust. It works great. Something that they sent with the bedding machine is they sent 4 gears, so you can change gears right now depending on how much fertilizer you want to put in the soil. I've got the most that you can put the small gear or the large gear on the drive wheel, small gear on the hopper. So we're putting as much fertilizer as we can in these beds. We've got very sandy soil, and it's there's hardly any organic material. We need lots of nitrogen for our berries. So we've set this to the most aggressive setting we can. We will do an initial application of fertilizer, get the dry fertilizer on there, and then after that we will use liquid fertilizer through the drip tape. As you can see here, here's the drip tape. It goes on there, it turns, and then it just feeds down through the tube and goes underneath the plastic. One of the things I wanted to point out was the crown or the arch underneath the bedder. I made my own bedder last year and it worked, but a commercially made bedder is just so much better than what I could do here on the farm. You can see it's got a crown, it's rounded, and what that does is it gives your bed a nice rounded shape. And that's important for strawberries because when it rains, or water sprayed on it, we want the water to run off. We don't want the water, when the berries are fruiting, to stay on the foliage or on the berries, because it'll cause rot, mold, or fungus. So that's really important. And then while we're down here, you can see that piece of pipe. That is what the drip tape comes through. So you can set that at different depths depending on what you're doing, and have your drip tape. Right now I've got the drip tape set at the highest level possible. It's up against that arch, and so it's laying just on top of the soil. underneath the plastic when I'm laying mulch right now. Here's the plastic rollers. You can see, or here's the plastic roll. It just sits in there, and then it feeds down through these rollers on the bottom. They're kind of hard to see because I've got some plastic in there. One of the nice things about this machine is you can put shorter rolls of plastic in there. You set it in there, and then you use these guides on the side to keep it from moving back and forth. This is where the tube comes out, or this is where the drip tape comes out. And then we have these boards right here that push the soil into a bed. And then the plastic comes out. Then the plastic comes out, it rolls underneath these wheels, and then, which keeps it on top of the bed. And then these discs roll the soil up over the edge of the bed to lock it in place. If you look right here, these are dirt boards. Right now I've got them raised, but usually they're down lower. And what they do is they scrape the dirt off of the raised beds and keep it clean. And that's it. It's okay, there you have it. Excellent piece of equipment. This is something I would strongly recommend if you're doing any commercial bedding at all. It is an excellent piece of equipment. It's built very stout. Excellent materials. They use stainless steel where they should use stainless steel. All the welds are very thorough. They're pretty. They're nice. They're strong. The piece of equipment is stout. It's not flimsy. This is something that we can use for years and years and years. The coating on the outside of it, it appears to be powder coated, which is that's excellent. You know, it's something that's it's a 20 or 30 year piece of equipment. The customer service was excellent. These people answered all my questions. The delivery was great. They delivered on time, and no drama. Everything went smooth, and it's just a good piece of equipment. I only have good things to say about it. If you have any questions, or if you have any concerns, or you want to ask me, please contact me in the comments. I'll answer your questions and help you decide if this is something that you would want to use on your farm. And like all YouTube subscribers, if you would, and like all YouTubers, if you would hit the subscribe button, that would really help me out. Take care.